Do you want to go first?
We can talk about some plastic.
All right.
I've got some interesting oddball stuff. I've got it right here.
What? Interesting oddball.
It's oddball.
That's not huge. Hunker junker. Junker munker.
No, it's pretty simple, but it's unusual.
Tell me about it.
Oh, sorry.
Don't keep me guessing.
I've got this the wrong way around. There we go.
Oh, you've got people confused.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll hold this one.
All right. So this is by a company called 16-02.
That's the name of the company?
It is.
That's bizarre.
It's unusual, isn't it?
Unique.
But he does some
different.
unusual. It's sort of Das Werk style in that it's unusual subject matter from World War II so far.
Well, he doesn't want to make. You don't want to make the same stuff as everybody else.
No, I guess not.
Everybody's done a Panzer Camper wagon. Everybody.
Well, that's right.
No?
Imagine putting one of these on a Panzer Camper wagon.
I don't know what it is.
No? Well, this is an aircraft-mounted machine gun or cannon. It's a 3cm cannon, which was mounted on the Henschel 129, which was used to destroy tanks. So a huge cartridge. But as you notice, this is not mounted in a plane. This is actually mounted on a pedestal for...
So it's for your veranda.
Well, that's right. For a human to like strap themselves inside it and start firing at stuff.
What do you mean strap themselves inside it?
Well, you see how you got the loops?
I can't.
So the loops for the arms and the shoulders right here?
Yeah.
Should we look from the top?
Well, because I'm confused.
Okay, so you get one gun, but you can build it in either of these configurations. You've got the full metal pedestal, the fully mounted one, or you've got the, what's that? The tree stump one.
Tree stump.
That's it. But can you imagine the kick that something like this would give? I mean, this is massive. When I open it up, it'll give you an impression of how big this gun is. So these were meant to be for destroying tanks from great distances. So, and with that, we've got this option too.
Well, you're going to need ammo.
Oh, so
there's no point.
Ammo.
There's no point having that without ammo.
No, that's right. Well, let's open it up, have a quick look. Okay, so it's a pretty thin box, right? Well, that's because it's just one gun.
3 centimeter.
We've got the manual.
So where's this from? What's the country of origin?
This is a German company.
German?
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple model.
It is. So here's the gun itself. So the barrel. And if you compare that to a figurine of the same size, well, it's about the same length. Okay, so can you imagine this is a big cannon, which is like, it's probably taller than a figure. Huge. There's basically your pedestal. There's your cone parts for the pedestal. So it is very simple, right? But that's one sprue, and here's the other sprue. Okay, so you got some ammo here. The ammo looks really good, actually.
Get right in there. Get right in there and have a look.
Can I see what I'm doing? How do I see what I'm doing here? You know?
Get right in there, beach.
I'm trying to focus on it. Is that focus?
There's
your ammo there.
What have you got?
You got parts of the gun here itself, the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And then here is one ammo box that they supply you with. Okay, so the ammo, actually that's two boxes, isn't it? There's the wide box and the narrow box. And what is that?
So is this like a machine gun? Does it fire rapidly, or is it just, I'm not sure.
I think it's a rapid fire cannon.
Yep.
But it's not like thousands of rounds a minute or hundreds of rounds. But it's still going to be scary when you see this big gigantic bullet come towards you. You probably won't see it or just go kaboom. So here's parts of the wooden type pedestal. And then, well, this part here, which has got all these ammo boxes, well, that'll be just the same thing which is in this box here.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let me get this away. I don't want it confused.
Okay, so it's going to have the same.
Do you think it's the
three
same
different
sprue?
sizes? Yes. And they'll give you multiples here. So it is. It's an identical sprue, as included there. It's nice to have some extra stuff sort of mounted around it, because you expect stuff like that to be using a lot of ammo, wouldn't you? So, how many do they give you? So, another 3 sets, which means you get another 9 boxes of ammo.
That's a good value.
It is. So, 12 in all. So, something really unusual. I quite like that.
Do you like that?
I do like that.
So
3 centimeter flak.
So, you've not seen this before? A what? A flak?
Flak gun. No, cop and flak.
Is
That's
that
where
where
it comes from.
Really?
Yep.
Cop and flak.
Yep. Oh, we need that. So there's a manual.
Coppin sounds Danish almost.
Coppin?
Yep.
Well, there was that Daihatsu Coppin that came out a little while ago. Remember that?
Did that come with a gun?
I don't think so. But you could mount one of these on there and it'd be quite unusual. So a figurine would probably stand about
probably fall over.
So pretty impressive.
Big guns.
Something different. So if you're into even modifying your kits, you could probably mount that on a very late vehicle and it wouldn't be wrong because no one's actually seen it on or off.
Or you could put it in a diorama.
That's right. Or you can steal it on a car, give it to a robot,
A robot?
give it to a miniature dog, like a pug.
Were robots there when this was out?
Could have been. No one saw them.
It's true.
No one can say they weren't there.
It's true.
Yeah.
Maybe Batman has one.
Batman would have them definitely. Oh, what? One of these
Yeah.
or a robot? Are we sort of deviating off what we're talking about now?
Both. I've never seen this gun and Batman in the same room.
No, probably not. But you see how quite interesting it is. So yeah, you get one gun and then you choose between the two mounts. Very interesting. Nice stuff. I like it. I like unusual things.
Maybe you could put it on your pig tank. Would the
Pig
pig
tank.
tank? Would the pigs have a gun like that?
They might have. Imagine them. They'll be shaking around everywhere, won't they?